Friends, imagine living in a world where every single day feels like an exam, where each movement of your hands, each breath you take, is being weighed and measured, and if you fall short, even by a fraction, tomorrow, you might not be here at all. That is life inside the hive manufactorum. Workers don't just labor for quotas. They labor to stay alive. Breaks? Don't even think of them as rest. Even during the lunch period, no one relaxes. Eyes dart around, scanning faces, trying to guess, who will be taken away next, who will be deemed useless, who will vanish quietly. One day, a new worker arrives, a woman, efficient, flawless in her technique, but her eyes betray something deeper. Fear. She has been through this before. She has survived earlier evaluations. Is it her skill that saved her, or just luck? No one can tell. And then comes the evening. 3 names are called. No ceremony, no explanation. Those workers step forward, and they are taken away. Whether reassigned, retrained, or discarded, no one knows. Their bunks are cleared within the hour, as though they never existed, but their absence lingers. Quotas remain the same, but now fewer hands must meet them. The rest of us, we pray harder that night. The words of devotion sound more desperate than ever. Each prayer is less about faith, and more about survival. Sleep doesn't come easy. How could it? Tomorrow will bring more evaluations, more decisions. The system's eyes are always on us. Morning arrives with another announcement. Preliminary results exist, but nothing will be shared until the process is complete. That only makes it worse. We are being judged, but we cannot know how. Day after day, small changes creep into our lives. New verses are added into the prayers. Rations are slightly altered. Tools are replaced with updated versions, faster, sharper, but more dangerous. Are these gifts, or traps? None of us know. Whispers spread like wildfire. Another section received commendations and extra rations, but another section, completely dissolved, its workers erased, its line rebuilt from scratch. Our fate could tilt either way. Afternoon comes, and inspectors from the Munitorum arrive. More eyes, more rules, their standards overlap with the Mechanicus, and the contradictions make perfection impossible. How can anyone meet criteria that clash with each other? And then, the final night, instruments measure our every gesture, data streams into unseen machines. We end the shift with no answers. Silence is worse than punishment, it means decisions are already made. That night, no one sleeps. Some pray louder, some quietly prepare their belongings for transfer. In the dormitories, 17 billion souls share the same unspoken fear. Will I still be here tomorrow? And then, dawn, the bells toll, and the judgment begins. Commendations first. A select few, raised up, rewarded with better rations and privileges. Proof that survival can bring honor, though for only a handful. Then comes the majority, the neutrals. They survive, unchanged. No victory, just continuation. And finally, redistributions. Sanitized words for something darker. Those names are called, and those people are led away. My own name, neutral. Adequate, I will live another day. Relief floods through me, but it's a bitter relief, because as I return to my bunk, I see the emptiness where my comrades once slept. Later, a new worker is assigned to me, young, full of questions. Where did the others go? Was reassignment a punishment? Or a reward? I answer carefully, enough to keep her calm, but never enough to reveal the truth. Some knowledge is too dangerous. Her hope reminds me of who I once was, but I know better now. In this place, hope is just another tool the system uses to keep us moving, and so the day ends. With prayers whispered into the darkness, new workers dream of a future, we veterans dream of nothing, only survival. And then, friends, everything changes. The evaluations were only the beginning. What follows is restructuring. Our manufactorum is torn apart, old machines vanish, replaced by strange new devices, workstations shift, flows of material are redirected, everything feels familiar, yet completely foreign. Quotas remain, but the rules to reach them are rewritten overnight. The new workers struggle, their movements clumsy, their efficiency weak, and so, the burden falls on us, the survivors. We must train them while still hitting impossible targets. But here's the truth, this too is part of the test. The supervisors are watching, not just our hands, but our reactions. Do we resist? Do we break? Or do we adapt? In the dormitories, the young workers keep asking questions. they still believe in advancement, in retirement, in families. Their optimism feels alien now. I recognize it, it's the same I once had, but I also know it won't last. In time, the system will strip it away. Then comes the most chilling announcement yet, this review isn't just local, it isn't even planetary, it is system-wide. Entire worlds are being judged, optimized, restructured. Our lives are numbers and equations stretching across the stars. The changes accelerate, prayers are rewritten again, machines interface directly with us, quotas tighten, even the air tastes different, processed through re-engineered systems, every detail of life reshaped by efficiency. Some workers falter, they slow down, they whisper doubts, and by the next morning, they are gone. Resistance is not tolerated, the system notices everything. I adapt, I must, my hands learn the new machines, my mind learns to silence questions. I mentor the new workers, guiding them down the same path of obedience I once resisted. I know what they don't yet understand, survival is the only goal. Weeks pass, and the restructuring is declared complete. Efficiency has risen, waste has dropped. By all measures, the system is a success. But I know the truth, the human cost is unmeasured, unacknowledged. Relationships shattered, routines erased, identities dissolved. We are not the same people anymore. And then the final announcement, system-wide review complete. Resources, adequate. Adequate? Always that word, it means we live. For now, but the quotas rise once again. Survival has been extended, but at a higher cost. As I lie in my bunk that night, the bells toll, their bronze voices echo through the air, carrying the same sacred words as always. Yet those words feel different now, changed by the context, reshaped by the suffering. I close my eyes, whisper the prayer, not out of faith, not even out of hope, but because in this world, prayer is survival, and survival is the only victory left, because here, friends, in the darkness of the Imperium, the Emperor protects, or perhaps, only observes.